All right, everybody, we're here. We're doing it. We're in the big one now. The lights are bright. We're live in color, and I am here.
Nice. Me too.
There you go. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I don't have to be.
In my computer.
You can. That's true, actually.
I'm just strange voice in my computer. It calls me every day. It makes me play this game.
Yeah.
I want to play this game, guys.
Well, that's just not true.
Yeah, I do this in my spare time sometimes,
which is crazy. Yeah.
Terrifying. Jeez. Yes, as well.
Does it now?
Yeah, it didn't say it was bad, so it means it did well.
Just like how you said that, like we were running through the show.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, I was like, we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the events of about a decade from now.
True.
Apparently not teaching them well, but you know.
Yikes.
What are we doing here?
I feel like a rib is appropriate.
Yep.
A minor one.
Yep.
On Dean Malenko.
Yep. Success.
Nice.
Let me move this out the way.
All right. Now, we've got nothing for this show, really.
Oh, no.
But we can do it. We can do this, right? We need a big show open. Let's look at our storylines. What are the big things that are happening here on Raw at the moment? They are maybe fighting for the tag title soon.
Yep.
These guys, obviously Dolph Ziggler got a US title match booked in for this Saturday.
Yep.
They're fighting the small men because they think that they took out Estrada, but we haven't explicitly said that yet.
Yep.
Beth made fun of Melina. She's coming back for the belt. Okay. These guys have their Iron Man match on Saturday.
Yep.
This is an interesting one. So Mickey battered the fuck out of Candice in a very unkind manner last week.
Unkindly.
Yeah. I'm thinking tonight we continue this angle some way and then we book in a tag match for this weekend where it's Candice and Talia versus Mickey and a partner of her choosing. And then Candice can be like, who would ever team with Mickie James? She hasn't got any friends.
Yep. I like that.
Cool. Next. I wonder if Edge should continue to feud with some of Kennedy's allies. Like maybe he goes and he tries to eat into some of the promo time of Kenny Dykstra.
Okay.
And then Kenny Dykstra can beef with Edge a little bit.
I like that.
Okay. And then this week, I think maybe we kick off this week's Raw with Chris Masters.
Okay. Yeah.
Who can come down to the ring and say what he said last week, like John Cena.
Yeah. Yep. Reiterate it. Yep.
Maybe he can reiterate, but we can go down more of I think the angle you were going for, which I wasn't pushing as hard, but I think now makes sense for him to go. You might have let everybody down, John, but the most important thing is you let me down. See, I am one of the hottest rising stars here on Monday Night Raw. We also, I think we can get the comms thing that the reason why Masters is out here and has this opening slot is thanks to Mr. Kennedy, the interview overlord, who's arranged this time for him. Masters was saying, I was to be the next face of the WWE. And you've ruined that, John. and then maybe Cena can come down and be like, "Hey, kid, you ruined your own future."
Got him.
But hey, you desperate for opportunity and you think I'm this washed old fuck. Fight me. And
Yep.
Master's like, yeah, sure. This Saturday, John, I'll wrestle rings around you and you'll tap or you'll snap.
Excellent. How long is the first part of this?
3.
Yep.
I think we would characterize this as an angle more than an interview.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the game. I don't know why
Yeah, I know.
it does that.
Well, that's true, actually. You did click the cutting a promo button,
Yeah,
right?
they consider promos, solo promos, interviews, which is...
Actually, no, I don't think so, but yeah, I can see where they're coming from. So I boiled some sausages today.
Oh, big.
Yeah. It turned out all right. Not as I'm never going to do it again. But they were okay. They were cooked.
You're talking like proper sausages or like...
Nah. Well, what do you mean by proper sausages?
Were they hot dogs?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, okay. Hold on, we got to chat. The boys stream while I'm at work, which means I'll be behind till this VOD drops. All right, well, enjoy the VOD when it comes out. Oh yeah, Survivor Series. I'll get it uploaded before we get off stream here to the Patreon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Length on the second part?
4?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Perfect.
Cool. Should we do Chris Masters' minor success over Cena in the first part?
I dig it.
Or I guess in the angle.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I boiled them and then I fried them at the end. I was hoping that I could get the best of both worlds that way. Right. But no, they were still quite soft. And what I think is a key component of a hot dog is that... Oh, I said hot dog. I meant sausage. Is when you bite into it, you get that kind of pop of the skin.
Yeah,
of the casing. And when you boil them, you lack that. They were cooked nicely. They tasted nice, but they just didn't have that texture, even though I fried them at the end.
Yeah, I prefer well, what do I prefer? Sausages are definitely better than hot dogs, but I don't exactly love that
they're
the breaking of the casing thing.
Oh, okay. To me though, they're completely different foods. Like you have hot dogs and sausages in completely different meals. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, I'm thinking them very much as like, yeah, I'd replace one with the other in theory if I was just making them on their own.
I would only ever have a hot dog in a hot dog.
In a hot dog?
Yeah. The sandwich that is referred to as a hot dog. Like a hot dog bun with a hot dog sausage in it.
Oh.
Do you not know the concept of a hot dog?
I would just refer to that as... I don't know. I wouldn't call it a hot dog in a hot dog. It would just be...
No,
it is
a hot dog, yes. Okay, but what I'm saying is that I would only ever have the hot dog sausage in a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm not eating straight wieners out here, man. Come on.
Sure, but like with sausages, you can have them in sandwiches like that, but they'd be slightly different sandwich. Yeah, it'd be a very different kind of wiener you would eat.
Hold on, there's a little bit...
But also,
I mean to say that
my most common way to consume sausages is in gravy with a dinner.
In gravy?
Yeah, I don't actually know where Canada falls on the great UK-US gravy debate because they mean very different things, I believe.
I would define gravy as any kind of like sauce made out of meat drippings.
Yeah, okay, I'm on board with that. I would agree with that definition, although I will say that in my personal life, I almost always only make beef gravy for any meat that I'm having. I'd still have beef gravy with beef stock
So-
in it.
The gravy that I think of is a little bit of like a weird hybrid fucking thing that my grandma ends up making. So it's like whatever the meat is, could be beef, could be like a turkey. Whatever it is. She'll put beef stock in it and chicken stock.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a very American style of gravy.
I see.
They like their chicken gravy.
They do. But I
know you were talking about something slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah, it would never be like the white gravy.
Right. It's like a browny, yellowy type, right? That's what it ends up looking like.
Yeah.
Well, how dark
gravy forever?
Are we talking dark brown, or are we talking more of a light brown?
Like a light brown. Brown, I think.
See, because all my gravies are dark brown, because like I said, beef stock. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, because the chicken stuff in theory
would light it up. Yeah.
Lighten it up. Yeah.
So that's what I'm imagining, like a very light brown.
Yeah, like a golden brown kind of type thing. Yeah. You would say yellow, and that would be about right.
All right. Cool. Anyways. That's the culinary section of our podcast out of the way.
That's the gravy angle.
You know what? Fuck it. Why don't we have them like eating gravy at catering? The Cowboys are there.
I like it. Yep.
They've got gravy. And then somebody comes by. Regal and Henry, and Regal's
Excellent.
got a British cooked dinner, and they argue about the merits of their respective dishes. And there is maybe a food fight.
Oh, I was gonna have gonna say Regal should have his dish and then go over to get the gravy from the Cowboys, and then he looks at it and he's like, "What the fuck is this? This is
what's
not
this
gravy."
swiddle?" Yeah,
yeah, and they're like, "Are you insulting our gravy, sir?" And Regal's like, "I don't even recognize it as gravy," and then they square up.
Oh, maybe they could offer him some biscuits, and then Regal be like, "Biscuits with gravy? Are you mad?" Because
I don't want a biscuit with my food. And they're like, "Yeah, here you go." And they're like, "What the hell is this?
This is not a
bun.
This is a Yorkshire pudding at best."
Mark Henry in the background. It's just like, "I'm from Silsbee, Texas.
I'll eat all this shit."
Yeah, I'll eat any of this shit. I do not care.
Cool. Based. And we'll have a match next week.
The great gravy angle.
4.
Yep. Wonderful. That's content, brother.
I think it's actually comic relief credit for everybody, and comedy is the angle type.
I'm down, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is acceptable, folks, because at some point in these past couple weeks, American Thanksgiving has taken place. Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving, true, and we're in the build up to Christmas. Actually, no, I like yours better because Thanksgiving is famous for having lots of leftovers, right?
I would say they're having leftovers.
Yeah. Thanksgiving. Also, you call it American Thanksgiving. That does imply the existence of a Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Nice. I assume it's a similar story.
Yeah, very similar. Just we do ours in October instead of November.
Yeah, presumably because that has more significance to your colonial history.
Yes.
Yeah.
What exactly is that? I don't totally know.
I'm sure it's the anniversary of some meeting between colonizers and native peoples. Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah. I think you said that Canadians like Aboriginal. Is that correct?
I'd advise against putting Lance Cade in a comedy angle. He's going to do awfully at it.
Okay,
it's not funny.
We can do Lance Cade non-speaking appear.
Same with William Regal, apparently.
Oh, his gimmick is not suited to it.
Same with Mark Henry.
Okay, wait. He said in a comedy angle. Try changing Lance Cade. Before we do that,
let's try this.
I think you're right on that, but I'd like to do that second because that to me is more of a, because if we change the angle type, we've changed the angle. Whereas if we have one guy not engaging in the comedy, I think that's okay. So let's go to Lance Cade and just say non-speaking appearance.
Yep, I like it. Trevor's funnier to talk, anyways.
It is interesting that Trevor was put out was the one man allowed to do this. Let's try booking and just see if there's still a note about Lance. There isn't, or
Yeah,
at
there
least he was
isn't.
first last time. Yeah. Can we go look at William Regal's gimmick?
Yeah, I don't know what this is either.
Oh, it's
It
a
is
legendary
legitimate-
gimmick.
It's legitimate. What the fuck?
Okay, I think it'd be too much effort to kind of do a whole pivot here. So I think maybe we turn this into it's a comedic premise, and maybe we keep the comedy credit on Trevor Murdoch, but we go character development on Regal, and Mark Henry can go bodyguard, and then we'll change the content type to storyline or character development. I don't actually know which one I'd push for. If you have thoughts, I'll take them.
I guess storyline development in theory.
Yeah, it's just a little story happening, isn't it? We're not learning that much about their characters. We could have guessed all this shit, probably.
I was gonna say, I think we already know from like the 01 run that William Regal doesn't like American things. They're all lame.
True. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And we can book in that match in that angle when we get to it. We don't need to confirm it or anything.
That's for Raw next week?
Yeah.
We should have a toss him in the gravy match.
Oh shit. Don't say things you don't want to happen, Tucker. You know it's a risky.
I'm gonna say that's the unironic WWE creative law, like around McMahon that they always talk about. Don't ever pitch a fucking joke because Vince will like it and you'll fucking have to do it.
That's very true of our series as well. I feel like between you and me, because I'll give it. Go ahead.
When I pitch a joke, I'm also like halfway like, yeah, we should just fucking do this. Funny as fuck.
You've done it before, though, I feel like, where you've pitched something you really didn't want to happen. And because I take every idea pretty much seriously, it's been like, oh shit, that's a good idea, Tucker. You're like, no.
No. Yeah.
I think this is a good spot for a tag team match, but what could we do with it? Is it maybe... Oh, go on.
Is it Ludrick wrestling again, and then the Samoans beat them up again, and then they can explain why they've done this?
Yeah, sure. Sounds fun.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah, I like it. What about...
We've used the mid-card teams.
I'm aware. Maybe some sort of cobbled together Davari... Huh. Man, the weird thing is we've given almost everyone on Raw a character now. None of these guys are... Maybe we need
the unfortunate thing about Raw is that it's super tight now. Like, everybody here is a fucking player.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Outside of literally Davari and Joey Mercury.
Oh, I forgot about Joey Mercury. Go ahead. There we go. Nice. the bros.
Longtime boys, Davari and Joey Mercury.
Two men who have been on the roster for a time. Joey Mercury and Davari. They know each other. They've been to the work parties.
From catering, yeah.
Yeah, they were eating the gravy at one point. How does 3 minutes sound?
Yep.
Cool. I like the explanation is literally just Manu. While they've beaten them up, Umaga's continuing to beat up Brian Kendrick. And then Manu goes, "Justice for Armando." And then Brian goes, "What? What the fuck are you talking about?" And then Manu's like, "Finish him." And Umaga stomps the fuck out of Brian Kendrick in the corner.
Yeah, I love it. Jab him in the neck with your thumb real quick. Yep. How long is this first part? Just the attack.
Now that you've said that jab in the what about if Umaga gets him in the Samoan spike position, and then after Manu says "Justice for Armando," he goes up to Brian Kendrick. He's like, "Admit it. Admit what you did. Repent for your..." Oh, I know you don't like some overlaps with our characters, especially
buddy, that's too close.
Repent.
I think the Umaga character is getting a little too close to the
Alan Jones. Yeah. And then Brian's like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What the fuck, man?
And then Umaga like, liar. And then Umaga spikes him in the fucking throat.
So there's no way to do. I mean, there is a way to do this. It's just gonna be messy if we did suddenly up and decide to do it this way.
Okay.
Or
I'm
we
listening,
could work it in with another character somehow. I was like, what if there's somebody who knows what happened and they saw what happened? But in the Samoan's rage, Umaga will spike him in the throat and he can't talk anymore. He can't explain what happened. He's damaged his larynx.
Damn, that is good. I do wonder if there's any way of making it work within this angle. Not this angle, but you know what I mean. The wider angle.
I had kind of accepted, like, this is not the way we were going with it. Maybe not, but I just thought of it, and I was like, that's so money. He can't speak because he got fucking... It might... Because the initial thought of this was, he'll do it to Brian, and then Brian will attempt to, like, explain to Umaga and Manu, like, what's going on, but he can't talk anymore. I think it's better with the third party, obviously.
The way it would work, I think, is if Nitro found out that this guy knew... Sorry, Morrison. And then Morrison somehow orchestrated it so that Umaga did that. Like, if he convinces them that it's this guy who actually took out Estrada. Because then we have the angle where Morrison knows. So then the audience knows this guy knows the truth. And so they understand the consequences of him being speechless.
What if it was like... What if it was Jerry Lawler?
Okay, I'm listening. Is that all you've got, or you got like more specifics?
I have more stuff, but it's starting to feature creep on me. Where I was like, Umaga attacks Jerry Lawler, and so he can't speak anymore. But for attacking a staff member, there's a serious investigation about whether or not Umaga and Manu should be still around, which would be the ultimate win for Nitro and The Miz. Because now they don't even have to get comeuppance for their actions. But then we'll figure it out somehow. Jerry Lawler will have miraculous throat surgery. He'll smoke a pack a day, and that'll fix his throat.
Or we do the Lawler thing exactly how you've just said, but the conclusion is my original thought I had a little while ago, which is that when Estrada recovers, he outs Morrison.
Oh, that makes... Yes, obviously. Duh. Yeah, because Estrada knows what happened to him.
Well, he might not, but we can make
actually,
it so that he does.
Yeah, I think in certain versions of this, he was attacked from behind, and he didn't know either.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's something there. We're not going to do the Jerry Lawler thing until next week, so you have till like Friday or something or maybe Saturday, depending on our schedule. Or no, it's not going to be Saturday, is it? So it's either Friday or it's Sunday. So I like the idea, but I think it needs a little bit of refinement. So write it down somewhere and let's figure it out.
Well, part of me is like, pacing wise, I need another angle to happen here to set up for stuff next week. But
why?
Okay, so my thought was... So my main thinking was, okay, so how is Jerry Lawler going to give the exposition that he knows what happened for Johnny Nitro to overhear him, for him to organize this whole thing to happen? I was like, what if Lawler here, right after this attack, sees that, and he's like, oh, that's not right. Now that I know what they're about, I can tell them and save Brian and Kendrick, I was about to say. Brian and Paul from, going through
serious
this
damage.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
And then, like, around the corner, Johnny Nitro's there, and he's like, oh no, I have to do something about this. And then next week, he's talking to Manu and Umaga, and he's like, Jerry Lawler did it. He was angry about you two not being interested in his Survivor Series team. Yeah, whoa.
I like that, and it could work. Here's an alternative for you. Jerry Lawler writes into the dirt sheet and asks for advice. I know this secret.
Jerry Lawler writes into the dirt sheet, and he's not looking for advice. He's just like, I know what you did.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, in my head, I forgot that. Well, so in my head, I kind of forgot that the point of this is Lawler knows it was Morrison. unless Jerry Lawler doesn't realize that John Morrison and Johnny Nitro are different people. And so he writes into the dirt sheet saying that he saw Johnny Nitro attack Estrada because he's never watched the dirt sheet. He just sees it's being hosted by John Morrison. He doesn't know who that is. That's a lot of complicated, though. I'd kind of like your version as it was anyway. So I'm down to run that.
Yeah, I just don't entirely get. It's a weird feeling to have because it's like, what the fuck is Jerry Lawler? But I'm like, is Jerry Lawler that dumb?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe not that dumb.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's pretty dumb. Maybe you're right that he's not that dumb. The reason why I went for that pitch is because to me, yours speaks of little gremlin John Morrison in the corner overhearing this, and then the reason why I went the other one is because it's more like natural for him to receive that information on the grapevine. Actually, maybe there's a compromise position where it's not actually Morrison that overhears this.
I was gonna say it's his little gremlin.
It's the Miz.
Built-in little gremlin, yeah.
Oh, so that is interesting, but it also means we have to ask questions about the Miz and his morality. But I probably think those are questions worth asking. Yeah, okay, I like it.
Based. Okay. How long is the beat down here?
Let's go 2 minutes.
Yep.
And have a separate 1 minute part where everything's identical, so I'd copy it. Probably makes your life a bit easier. But then you change Manu to cutting a promo.
Yep.
And then I would put the Jerry Lawler thing as the third part of this angle, personally.
I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jerry Lawler sees it on the screen. He's like, oh no, I know they didn't do it. To Shillian Hall.
Yeah, he just says it out loud.
He just says it out loud. Yeah, nobody's there.
Like it.
Fucking weirdo. Like,
I must act quickly.
Non-speaking appearance.
Yep.
Storyline development. That's another minute. Backstage. Perfect. Manu and Umaga think Lundrick attacked Strata. Jerry knows the truth. It's Ron Killings. Oh my god.
Oh my god. People over there. What's up?
I was trying to think of like a way right around where it's like they can't say what's up back because Umaga's crushed their throats.
True.
No.
Should we get a Dolph Ziggler interview about his match on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
People have underestimated me my whole life. But what I've been showing since I've been here in the WWE is that I steal the show. And this Saturday, I'm going to steal the United States Championship. And by that, I mean I'm going to win the match. I'm not actually going to, run off with the title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler will win
4 minutes.
the U.S. title. Hype.
Yeah. A minor victory. I don't know if he's going to allow this, but let's try.
Yeah, let's try it.
And if not, we will get an unreciprocated one. Dolph Ziggler, yep. Oh my god! Randy Orton. What a legend. What an absolute G.
He's here for the roster.
Yep. Woke Orton and Woke Taker, the two locker room leaders we always needed. Let's
so fucking.
Go on.
I hate to derail us for a second, but it is so funny, like who Randy Orton is now.
Yeah.
Like just IRL. It's the funniest fucking shit when people talk about him, and it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure all Randy Orton does is like smoke weed and play video games in his bus. Like that's literally all he fucking does now. He's so awesome. Nobody's ever said the weed thing. I just
Yeah.
assume he was like best friends with Matt Riddle for like a year, so I assume they bonded over something. Video games and weed.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do another 1 minute ad. That you can still buy Survivor Series. We only do 4 of these a year now, so we need to make sure people buy it if they want to buy it.
Yeah, I like it. Let's do Batista in this one.
That's a good idea. And I think I know where we can go after this then, naturally.
Actually, it's just find that so funny. Like when they're like the young stories of Randy Orton, they're just like he's such a like freak, and then like older Orton, it's just like the most chill fucking dude.
We see Batista on the screen in some sort of locker room or trailer, and he says, "Hello, Monday Night Raw." Go ahead. Could it?
I'm like, I thought of, it should be a locker room, and we should think for a minute. Oh, he's here, and then it pans back, and he's on a set of a locker room.
I like that actually. It kind of really works for where I was going with this angle. So let's do that.
The camera slowly like pans back until we see the whole thing. Yeah.
He says, "Hello, Monday Night Raw. I'm your WWE champion, Batista. I'm here in
Hungary filming my new movie."
Nah.
Okay, fair enough.
I just want like a U.S. city that's not here. Just give me a random big U.S. city, Tucker.
I'm here in
Austin.
Too close.
Austin. I'm here in Austin.
Sure.
Yeah, yep. I'm here in Austin for a not pre-release. I'm here in Austin for a big event for SmackDown versus Raw 2008, or would it be SmackDown versus Raw 2009? How did they do the?
It'd be 09.
Okay. SmackDown versus Raw 2009. I'm here promoting the video game, but I'm also promoting, of course, the WWE and Monday Night Raw. So I'm sorry to say I won't be there tonight defending my championship like some other champions would. Instead, I'm making our business bigger. I'm making our business brighter. I'm making Monday Night Raw the best damn show on the planet. I'm the WWE champion, and you're welcome. I can go 4.
Yep.
It's not live.
Oh, good call.
Probably video as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We can get back to the ring. We can wrestle. I think we should have Beth Phoenix take on... I feel like we've done all of these now, but let's try Christy Hemme. Okay, we can try Jillian Hall. Okay.
Hooray.
Hooray. Let's go 3 minutes. Eye candy, Beth wins, dominate. Actually, no, that's not eye candy because we don't want to give the crowd a breather. We want to keep them hot here in where are we again?
Greensboro. I was about to say Charlottesville.
Oh, keeping them hot in Greensboro, huh? Maybe that's not so possible.
With the restart, did that get cut? Thank God that got cut. Oh my God.
But then you brought it up again, but I'm pretty sure it did get cut. But yeah.
Yeah, but nobody will know what I'm referring to. Nobody knows that I messed that up. Nobody knows I confused the two, so it's fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. What about if we go backstage here and Jeff Hardy's still loafing around being kind of depressed and Matt is going to say, "Hey, we worked well together last week. I know you didn't really go for the idea when I first brought it up, but like seriously, we could go for the tag team championships." Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that's the direction to go? Do you think we can get Jeff? Do you think Jeff's going to react to that? Do you think Matt's going to try a different approach? How do you think we should do this?
Yeah, I think Jeff initially will be like hesitant for it, and then Matt will be like, "Listen, man, like you got to figure yourself out, and you're not going to do that by sitting around back here being sad, moping about. I've known you I've known you your whole life, Jeff. Like I know who you are. You need to get out there. You need to see the people. They will remind you who the hell you are. Jeff's like, okay, I really got nothing better to do.
Yeah, maybe he's still kind of dismissive. He's like, yeah, go on, set the match up. I'll be there.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'll be there. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Do the Hardys want a tag team title? Do the Hardys have a tag team title match?
I think it's still not confirmed by the end of this angle, and I think it's not on SNME unless you strongly disagree.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's next week or the week after, but it's maybe on Raw.
It's a main event for sure.
That's for sure. I can go 4 on this.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah.
Go crazy,
sure.
boys.
Let's hype up our main event, which I'm thinking is some sort of tag team match involving John Cena and Chris Masters. How would we feel about DMLS reunion, Charlie Haas and Chris Masters taking on Shelton Benjamin and John Cena?
Works for me.
Cool.
Big tag main.
I'll take most titled angle for 15, yep. Jim. Go ahead.
That is the one for when it's a tag team match. I was gonna say, you get into this period, and you're just like, man, I understand why every single week it was just like some dudes in a tag team match. Like it's
based.
It is. It's great for like TV. You know what I mean? Like
yep.
It's fantastic for giving you all the stars, but not really giving you anything you want to see.
Yeah, it's having people interact in a low stakes environment that still progresses the characters and the feuds, if done right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's better to have more consequential main events every week, but you can't have consequential main events every week.
Yeah, not all the time. Not 52 weeks a year.
And we've done it now. We've booked hundreds of these shows.
Yeah.
Hundreds of these shows. Goddamn, probably like close on 600 of these shows, huh? But yeah.
Yeah, somebody can do the math on that. I think 600 would that be right? Would not be 300? Or no, because we're 2. Yeah, Raw and SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And pay-per-views obviously in there as well.
Yep.
Top of the hour, and I think maybe top of the hour is a slot for one Candice Michelle.
Sure.
She can, she can come down to the ring and she can be like, she's got a broken nose, of course. And she's with Talia Madison, the Dickmaster, a close confidant and friend. And Candice can, let's go background player for her. Remember, non-speaking appearance is a rated role. Candice can say, Mickie James, you are not only trash, but also an asshole. How dare you attack me unprovoked last week and ruin my beautiful image just because I have something that you never will doesn't mean you get to take it away from me, you bitch. And then Mickie James can come out and be like, you never had a beautiful image because what matters, Candice, is what's on the inside. And on the inside, you're very ugly. Candice is like, that's rich coming from you, Mickie. And then Mickey's like, fight me. Candice says, fine, but I've already beaten you. So this time, it's going to be a tag team match. I'm going to have my friend Talia Madison, and you can find a tag team partner. Oh, but you can't, because you have no friends.
Based.
See ya, Mickie.
Tag match made. Mickie has no friends.
First part, 3 minutes. Second part, 4 minutes.
Yep.
The extra minute is Mickie walking to the ring.
Yeah, fair enough. I like it.
Cool. I think Candice Michelle, regular victory over Mickie James in that angle. She I think she gets in the better shots. Do you have anything you want to add or change about this? I understand it's not a particularly...
I don't have a ton, honestly, for it anyways. Yeah. I had my big brawl backstage angle, and that's me spent.
Very well. Do we have anything pre-booked for SmackDown? It's wishful thinking. Oh, yep, we do. Oh, yeah, it's a world title match. Perfect for what I want here, which is that. This isn't the first time they've fought for the World Heavyweight Championship, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Give me the context there, buddy.
Earlier this year, Shawn Michaels challenged the Idol Stevens for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that now, don't I?
You were actually very perturbed by that angle for a time, where you asked that question: is he really that stupid?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
That was my favorite part too, because like we do all this meme shit with Sean, and then suddenly we just hit a point where I was just like, "What are we doing here?" Like,
yeah. There were a few. It was funny to me because it was like there were a couple of times where he had been fooled by Idol's disguises, and then you came to a point where you were like, "No, he wouldn't be that dumb." And I was wondering like whether your conception of this feud was that Idol had had a face-off machine from the movie. He'd been successfully imitating these people to such a degree that they're indistinguishable.
That's amazing.
Match here. I think something fun and exciting.
Oh, we don't do that here.
How do we... we kind of already did the Dolph Ziggler interview, but I do like the idea of Dolph Ziggler fighting one of the children here.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. We could then change. So let's do Ted. I'm thinking, how does 8 sound?
Yep.
And then Dolph wins. And it's Cody's out there. Orton isn't. And let's go with a distraction finish from Cody as he tries to help Ted win, but it's a little bit of a distraction for Ted, basically.
Yep, look at this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, no, I'd go with distraction. Hence why I used the word a couple times.
Cool.
Yeah, because botched interference is always coded as.
Yeah, well, I was thinking. Yeah, that's not exactly what we're doing. But if I do distraction, then that means that Cody is not friends with Ted. And I was like, what the fuck? None of that actually has any meaning in the game at all. None of that is there.
That's fair. I'm wondering whether we swap the Dolph Ziggler interview now for a Randy or a Cody one. I'm also okay with just leaving it.
I'd leave it.
Okay, I'd like to add a second 1-minute part to it then, where we get a graphic for the match for Dolph and Ted. And then we could cut the actual promo then down to 1 minute. Sorry, we can cut the actual promo down by 1 minute.
Yeah,
to 3 minutes. Yeah, cool.
I was like, how does that work? And I was like, I'll know the moment I see the numbers over here what it is.
Cool.
Okay.
I want something with the Iron Man match.
Edge as well at some point.
Okay, the Iron Man guys are wrestling in the main event. We don't need anything else with them.
Okay. Should Edge come out to the ring and try to cut like a town hall promo, and Kenny can just cut his mic again?
What? What about? I had also forgotten this, so it's fine that you did. What about if we've got a Kenny Dykstra promo, and Edge tries to take Kenny Dykstra's time?
Oh yeah. That was the idea.
Or Kenny Dykstra interview, to be more specific, with Jerry Lawler, of course.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Who's like, Kenny, I really gotta go. There's something important I have to tell someone.
I have to tell somebody. I have to tell somebody something.
Yeah.
Okay, so like we get like 2 minutes of Kenny talking about nonsense, essentially, and then Edge steps in.
Oh, I like the idea that Jerry's like, Kenny, do I really have to ask this question? Okay, he's like, yes, Jerry, ask the question on the card. How do you feel about being Raw's hottest new superstar?
That's great. What's Kenny doing about his promo time being...
I like the idea that Edge takes the mic and derangedly cuts a promo on Mr. Kennedy. Like, you're nobody, you're an asshat, nobody cares about you and your cronies. And then Kenny Dykstra is just sort of disgruntledly in the background, looking on, like, this is my promo.
I like it.
And then Edge leaves and Dykstra, like, shoots him eyeballs.
Wonderful. Dramatic acting it is.
I'm okay with non-speaking appearance. I think this is kind of a shorter one than I would usually go with this. I think 2 minutes, because Edge is getting in, hitting his spots and leaving.
Wonderful.
Oh, and next week we can do Edge versus Kenny Dykstra. Look at us. We're stumbling into some organic booking.
Interview Tim.
Oh, we should get an interviewer called Tim.
Interview Tim.
No, I just think that's a cool interviewer name, like Tim Johnson.
Tim Johnson?
Timothy Johnson?
He does not make the music for our company. This is Tim Johnson.
I was specifically trying to avoid anything like that, and I still failed.
Oh, this is our new interviewer, Vince McMahon.
What's up, Vince?
What's good, Vince?
I feel like we should see from or hear from Teddy Long. I feel like someone should go to Teddy's office and sort of like shame him a little. Be like, Teddy, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, let me do that first.
Yeah.
Have some fucking shame.
Maybe there's just nobody on the roster fit for this role.
Tommy Dreamer, isn't it?
Ooh, he's back.
Have some fucking shame. Teddy Long's just like, Tommy, you wrestle in sweatpants.
And a t-shirt.
Fucking tell me shit about being ashamed.
You know what? You're gonna go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Tommy's like, you can't even book that properly. You don't have The Undertaker on Raw. Just like, damn, you're right. Well, then you can go one-on-one with Randy Orton. I'm just thinking Randy Orton's like the scariest guy on the roster. Nobody wants to fight him.
I like that. Yeah. Let's go with that. Dreamer questions Teddy. He will fight Orton next week.
I put a question mark after Randy Orton. Like, why is he fighting Randy Orton?
We can do this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I? There.
Huh?
2 minutes?
Yeah.
comedy.
I think generic.
Just like Tiger's the perfect guy for that, man. Just like have
Yeah.
some shame. You wrestle in sweatpants. Like, what's wrong with you? Tell me anything.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Should we do something where Melina expresses interest in the diva search?
Fuck. That is what we should have just fucking done.
In Teddy's office?
Yep, she should have gone to Teddy Long and said, you know, your show is a fucking shit show. It sure seems like SmackDown has their shit figured out a little bit better than you do. They're running a diva search over there, and that's really interesting to me. I want to get involved in that. You should do something to make sure I'm involved in that, Teddy. Teddy's like, okay.
All right. Why don't we...
With Melina, he's like, okay, sure, I'll do whatever you want. But Tommy Drew, he's like, sweatpants,
Fuck you.
loser, get out of here.
Yeah. How? Because I like that, but I also don't want to rework the angle we just did. I also think it's good. So write it down in the next week on Raw channel if you can, or somewhere, and let's actually just do it next week. I think it's fine to just do next week.
Done.
Cool.
Guess that isn't a mean reason to close this screen.
Oh yeah, let's do like a 1 minute subjective video on the tag champs. And this is, we're not going to do a new full dirt sheet this week, but we're going to show some highlights from, or I got an idea.
Sorry,
they're not the tag champs. No. I know what this is. This is, take out John Morrison here. Go The Miz segment host, and it's The Miz. Instead of doing a full dirt sheet on these weeks, he clips together various viral clips from Hollywood and comments on them. Right, like this is what happened with this person this week, and here's the let's get you up to date.
It's like bad 08 like meme humor and stuff like that.
For sure.
And like gifs of people making funny faces and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Epic
like
fail.
That. Yes.
Cool. I think this just needs 1 minute.
That's what the segment is called, I think. We're gonna do it like this. It's branding, brother. Epic fail with Mike Mizanin. No, we'll go with The Miz.
Yep.
How long is that?
Just the one is fine, I think.
Yep. I guess he's actually segment host, isn't he?
Yes, that. Yeah.
With the Mrs.
Oh no, Maurice is here.
She's here. It's comedy.
Yeah, sure.
It's like bad comedy, but it's comedy. Sure.
Oh shit. Yep. Yep. That works. I guess we should do entrances for this main.
Yep.
Charlie gets one.
No, I was gonna put them together.
Enter
together. You're right.
Yeah. Go 2 for Chris Masters. 1 for Shelton and 2 for Cena.
Yep.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Kelly Morgan.
I'm thinking for once, Tucker, this is actually a hard fought, consequential tag team main event. 14 minutes.
Yep.
We get some serious sequences between all of the pairs and combinations in this match. Oh shit. Before we get just hopefully a very neatly worked set of sequences where we transition from like a 1-on-1 to a 2-on-1 to a 2-on-2, and then it clears out to a 1-on-1. And I'm thinking, in the end, Cena gets caught with a bridging German, and Charlie Haas picks up the win.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Clean, but we can protect Cena and Shelton. And if they tell us that this isn't good, we'll listen to them. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I know what that is.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, shit. Just take... Oh, shit.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What do you think? Everything?
Let's
right.
come up with a topic, buddy. What's something you talk about? What are we talking about right now?
Well, what do you think about the Royal Rumble? Do you want me to do the talking, or are you down to talk?
Oh, I can talk for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
Go on. I don't think you've had your big Royal Rumble rant yet.
Oh, I mean, I don't even think I have that much to say that other people aren't already saying.
Oh, talk about John Cena. What do you think about John Cena?
Do I think about John Cena?
His recent. What do you think about the booking? How should he be booked for the rest of the year?
Oh, yeah, that's a good call, actually. So, I was after that. I sent Putty that. What was it? The press conference thing that I mentioned last stream. And I was like, they should run that the whole year, because I think somebody worked out the math, and he has 33. He'll have 33 more contract appearances after the Elimination Chamber, with 43 weeks left in the year.
Yeah,
so I was like,
I don't know if you've seen this, but I thought I saw on Twitter at some point that they like trademarked an event name for December for his last show.
Oh, have they? I didn't see that. No. Do you know what they called it?
I did, but it's slipping my mind at the moment.
Okay. Fair enough. My idea was that kind of similar to what we've done in the past with Batista, they should make a big deal of Cena winning his 17th, and pretty much have that go like the whole year, with him almost getting it, almost, and then failing, because he's old now, and it's a lot harder for him to just Superman up and do that shit. In the end, I'd hope he does do it, because that would be the whole point of doing the angle, to me. And kind of where they seem to be going with as well, because I mean, they did have him cut that promo that very much felt like him staking his claim, do or die. I don't know. I'd have him go the whole year, get in different matches where he's got a title match and he loses, or he's gonna maybe contend for a title match and he loses, something goes wrong, he blows his knee out or something, whatever you want to do with it. All these different ways he could conceivably lose. And I'd have that stress just build up. John Cena, man under pressure, if you will. He's as I was saying, kind of similar to the Batista stuff that we've done, where he needs to end the year as champion in order to feel right with himself. But John Cena's got that extra pressure because there is no tomorrow. January 1st, 2026 comes, and that's it. He either does it or he doesn't. The world will move on without him.
Yeah, sounds good. I've been trying to find this while you've been talking, and unfortunately the news cycle seems to be dominated with them filing trademarks a couple hours ago for some ring names.
I did see that. They were ridiculous ass names from what I had read. They
always are. Some highlights strange. I can see here: Trill London,
That's
Osiris Griffin,
Trill London,
Jax Presley.
Bro. Holy.
Draco Knox, Tate Wilder.
That's gonna be Tommy N, dude. Draco Knox.
Tommy N already has a WWE name.
I don't remember that. I think I'd remember that if it was real.
It's Tommy Enda.
I never once saw him on Raw ever, so I don't think that happens.
Okay. Are you ready to? Oh wait, we should spend some creative energy, maybe.
Yep.
I think there were a couple of creative angles on this show, actually. So let's at least send one of them.
Big.
Nice. We should probably send one more thing. Is that an angle or is that a story? Let's go angle. I feel like that we will be able to use it. Oh, wow. We should save those for an important day.
For real, right?
I would like to put one on the gravy angle. So let's see if we have like a less good one laying around.
I think I do. I think I have a...
Oh, we have loads. There we go. The big gamble.
The big gamble.
Yeah, because it's a big gamble.
The gravy gamble.
The great gravy gamble.
There you go.
Let's take a look at the rest of this show. We could put a safe bet on the Cena Masters thing.
Yep. I don't have one for Cena, right? No.
Do we want one for Mickey Has No Friends? Nah. All right, I'm good with that if you are.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Rintro.
Nice 13,000 people here in Greensboro. Bang, by the way. Chris Masters is here. And yeah, we can book this in for the show. You are correct. Do. Never thought I'd conceive of a day where John Cena's retired and we're still booking him in TEW. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be weird, like just him not being.
That's true.
Available, like yeah, like
although
I guess he'd be available. I've said this to you before. I was like, it is sad, but I think we're also acting like he's not gonna make a yearly appearance in Mania for the next 20 years. So
also, I've very much come to terms with him being like done as a reasonable wrestler for like at least 5 years now.
Yeah. No, his run ended in 2018. Whenever that last like, whenever they did the fucking like Nikki Bella shit with him was really the end. Honestly,
I also think there is a legitimate non-zero chance that he is ending his WWE career, and he does kind of go off the deep end a little. I know that sounds a bit wild now, but
what's good?
This man loves professional wrestling, and I bet there's stuff he wants to do. But maybe I'm wrong, because I know he also loves the WWE, so who knows? We can book this in for next week.
Oh yeah, we can. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it'll definitely happen. I mean, it really could go either way, but I wouldn't be that surprised in a year from now if we hear about it. I'm just not even surprised at this point.
No. There's nothing that can shock me with these two,
except two large Samoan men.
The Manu promo does banger numbers.
Yep, as does Jerry Lawler being conflicted. Oh, Manu and Armando Estrada have excellent chemistry together, so that's why the promo did well. We can believe that he cares about his manager because of their chemistry.
Does. He cares deeply about him.
Yeah.
The Dolph Ziggler interview
does quite well.
Yep. This is the Survivor Series replay.
Yes.
This is the Batista promo.
Yes.
This is women.
Yes.
This is Jeff Hardy.
Whoa.
Yeah, literally, right? Fucking these two guys, man.
I don't think we're doing it this week. I think we're going to do it. I think we'll do it the week after. I think that's the conclusion I've come to. Because Randy Orton versus Tommy Dreamer could main event next week.
It absolutely could, yes.
Yeah.
We got our main event later.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
We were doing this. Is this at? I guess we don't know who our partner is, so we'll leave it.
It's not that much of a surprise. Do you want to just book it in?
Sure. Yeah.
There are a couple different ways we go with this. When I first
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When I first came up with this storyline, it was going to be Katie Lee because I think it made sense and it was a good spot for her. I also think there is something to be said for it being Beth Phoenix. I know your initial reaction will be like, these two hate each other, but it kind of proves Beth's point.
No, that was my first thought as well, actually. My first thought was, it's probably Beth, isn't it?
Kind of proves Beth that she's no hero, but, she's there to fight and win, and this is a good opportunity. But then I'm thinking about it more. I don't know how much water that holds, really. I feel like this is kind of her doing something heroic now that I think about it a bit more.
So yeah, like my first thought was, oh, this is definitely Beth, and then I thought about it more, and I was like, I actually don't think like there's any like logic in this at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's any way we can root that around in a nice way.
Okay, how do you feel about it just being Katie Lee then?
Works for me.
All right, former pirate. Yar.
We'll see Shawn Michaels on Thursday.
Defending his World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
Okay. I actually, if you'd asked me beforehand, I think I would have expected this to do a little better. But maybe I'm expecting too much. These are two men who debuted like a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
We were going to were they fighting next week on Raw? They were.
And this is just definitely the main event.
Maybe.
Okay.
Tommy Dreamer, dude. Come on.
Oh, no, I think it's definitely been eventing over that, I'm afraid.
All right, fine. The Gravy Bowl. How about that? That's the main event.
Wow, you really hate Edge, huh?
No.
Because I know you love Kenny Dykstra. Damn, not even Teddy Long can get Charlottesville back on their feet. Damn, he's not taking the bait.
I did think about it a couple times, but I'll withhold.
Yeah, it's probably best to let it go. This does
fail.
Really well. Holy.
People love it. All right, here we go.
Hot and rising. Here we go. What was the first entrant in that? Was it Shelton? Did he have the best entrance? I think he might have.
Charlie. It was Charlie first.
Really? Wow. Yeah. That's even more impressive. Also, fuck you, game. No, it's not an ankle lock. It's a bridging German.
I'll go even make sure he has that on him to begin with.
I don't think he does. I don't think he ever actually had a bridging German as a finisher. It's just the thing I came up with for the triple threat.
Yeah, it's nice, honestly. It's nice. I like it.
Cool. Also, banger. Chris Masters, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that.
No, you're right.
Myself.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that was good.
Pops
I
up
liked
on the
it.
screen, and you're like, banger, I'm like,
banger,
right.
Eddie Venom, my boy. Look at him with his 20 color.
Goodbye, my son.
Oh man, bye, Cass.
I dropped that guy out. Oh, all right. Yeah, this is still a big fucking mess.
Okay, we've lost out on Jimmy Jacobs. That's fine.
Yeah,
that means we've lost out on Alex Shelley as well.
You never know, buddy. You never know.
Okay. I think their contracts were the same time. You just don't have Alex Shelley on your short list because he never worked
for the company until recently. Yeah, I think that would be. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only got a 2-year extension.
I should have done the 2 days. Fuck.
That's okay.
Holy shit. Kentaro Kanamura is fucking crazy.
He's pretty great,
what
yeah.
The fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Damn, he's actually really great, yeah.
He's insane.
And his hardcore is 91.
91.
This man is an icon. Wait, processing decisions, hiring Ric Flair, I just saw there. It was hung on for a while.
Oh, fuck, what happened? Well, I can't see it if it did happen. I don't know. It's somewhere in here. It's hard to say. Can I see it on here at all? No. Wait, so VXV is hiring people, which makes me
think must have an owner now, yeah. There he is.
The Don't look at him. Who's Michelle Morgan?
The very first sighting.
There you go. She is shit.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. She's not. She's pretty bad. Oh, who's that guy?
I don't know. Help.
I just got around his head there, because... Oh, I guess it is just a hat, right? He's got a very thin face.
I believe it's a do-rag.
Okay. Oh, shit. Why is New Japan... Why does everyone hate each other? What is going on in New Japan?
That's their problem, brother. We don't care about that.
Yeah, okay.
See, they hire C. Benetico. What the
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
He's very good. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. Sting's gonna start owning PWG.
All right. Everybody staying?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if everyone's actually showing up tonight, but yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Memphis.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the Southeast Memphis. Yes.
Yes.
240.
Ooh.
Somebody should send this woman away.
They really should. Or, again, like I said last week, maybe we just take it as a sign. It's time to start the vignettes again.
Tiffany continuously gets these positive events back here, man.
TT and KK. I mean, they're a tag team. She's getting pushed.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Predator's gonna kill Scott Armstrong. I can't do anything about that, buddy. I can't stop him.
Understandable. Uh-oh.
Okay, that's kind of base.
Kinda, yeah.
Kind of weird, kind of base.
If you think it's based, why don't we meddle to make it continue?
Sure, yeah.
Or actually, can we do the Roderick Strong Evan Bourne one instead? Because that one's more. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We can just book in the main, and it can take up the whole show.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in Sean. Actually, Oh, do you have stuff right off the bat?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. All I was gonna say is, you had mentioned the Rumble, and I was like, oh, everything I want to say is already said. But I will just make clear what it is. I would say, yeah, they're really fucking that up over there, aren't they? To go fuck around and book themselves out of their own fucking third boom. No, I think
that might be impossible. Yeah,
I'm gonna say I think their fans at this point would eat up anything and they'd smile about it. They'd love it. Anyways,
also they very clearly have used the Rumble to set up their secondary stuff. At least for actually, no, I'm gonna leave that comment as it is. Their secondary stuff, so they still have a chance to.
That's some more interesting stuff coming out of the Rumble. Honestly, like all the stuff that is still yet to be confirmed, because the two Rumble winners as they are kind of meh.
Yeah. And the money at the moment is with... Wait, Cody Rhodes is still the world champion, right?
Yep.
That is wild
Cody
how
Rhodes
a company...
and Walter still.
Yeah, but he's fighting Jey Uso, right? Or is that not confirmed?
He will be losing to Jey Uso, yeah.
Cool.
Fucking massacre, man. I can't believe it.
It's wild. I guess it kind of makes sense, but it is interesting how the WWE's product has gotten us to a place where their champions are now consistently reigning for years. Like they're the main champion.
Yeah, I mean that does go back to like around the pandemic stuff where they'd made like a really big in-company push to remake the record books. They wanted longer reigns. They wanted more people now to have their names mentioned among like the longest reigns as compared to what they had been doing in the 2010s, which was like an 80-day reign for a guy was a pretty fucking long time.
Yeah, they were trying to break the number records.
Yes. now they're going back to length, which I think is the way to do it. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I agree. Although there's a happy medium, I think, in some respects.
I do also think, though, their problem, and maybe that's why around the pandemic when it was a good time to do it, because a lot of that old guard had completely washed out. It's really hard to unscale creep, I guess, those numbers. You know what I mean? Like, Randy Orton has 13 fucking world titles. If Roman Reigns only has 4, it looks kind of fucking weird in a book later on. You know what I mean? In the context, you get the context, but stats don't give a fuck about context. So
I do think that looks weird. That's why I push for consistency fairly frequently on these things.
Yep, and I think that's what we've absolutely done here, and I love that about what we've done.
I've come to, I think, how we're going to open this up, which is the game Triple H in his rightful place at the start of the show, coming down to the ring and basically saying, Vladimir Kozlov, if you got a problem with me, come get some. Come right down here and get a piece of me, big man. And Kozlov will walk down to the ring and pissed off and go get a piece of him until Trish Stratus appears with a horde of road agents and security people and has them separated.
Okay, so promo is 2 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, no, Triple H has a pretty long entrance. We can probably get away with 4.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Character development? Yeah, I think you're right.
So we'll do Triple H, Kozlov.
Fighting. Yes. For 2 minutes, maybe.
Yep. Storyline development, I think.
I think generic is fine.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Cool. And then
Trish. Yeah.
I think we can do a third part where Kozlov and Triple H are working the crowd.
Yep.
And then Trish cutting a promo, I guess.
Yep.
And she's going to say, look, nothing wrong with settling our differences in the ring, but I'm not allowing my show to get out of hand. You want to fight each other, you're going to do it this Saturday in Charlotte? We're in Charlotte on Saturday, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to do it this Saturday in Charlotte at Saturday night's main event, Triple H versus Vladimir Kozlov. This could be 1 minute. Actually, no, it can be 2 with the separation and the grunting.
Perfect.
Great. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna have to accept that.
Kozlov hasn't done bad anyways, unscripted.
No. Cool.
All right, main event. Let's go.
Well, we should definitely have a graphic for a main event here. That's a good call. Shawn Michaels versus Idol Stevens. It's his first title defense since winning the title at Survivor Series. And I think this is a good time. Shawn Michaels is probably going to be defending that. Well, actually, whoever wins tonight is probably going to be defending that World Heavyweight Championship on
27th.
Oh, have you got it? Is it right? Yeah. 27th. You're completely right. On the 27th of December in New York at Madison Square Garden for SNME 29.
Is this like an SNME 29 ad then? Likely?
Announcement, yeah. Where it is, when it is, buy tickets.
Okay, so let's do Cole and Lawler, Jesus. Cole
Bradshaw.
And Mayfield as segment host. SNME 29 announced.
Did you change the Raw commentary team in the commentary section, by the way?
I did not. No.
Yeah, let's do that as soon as this angle is done. Yeah, don't worry about it. That looks good, though. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent call there, man. I
I
like how
would
we
have
both
thrown
just
another.
the fucking the drop of my heart. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh.
What's wild is that I had kind of thought about it at the start because I was thinking of the.
I thought
I
about
think that's
yesterday.
going to become a recurring feature.
I thought about yesterday, and I was like, I absolutely have to remember to remove that. And I was like, no,
It didn't take long in the end. I can understand it. It was
no,
probably
it wasn't
frustrating
that
though.
bad.
Okay.
Slightly annoying for sure.
Yeah.
And not that bad. Not as bad
Cool.
as I thought it was going to be to fucking click all those angles.
It's always that, yeah. It's always that feeling of having to do it rather than actually doing it.
Yeah.
I want Kalen Croft and Seb Slater. And I want them to fight the Millennium Boys.
Yep.
3 minutes. Millennium Boys obviously win, and let's use that high spots note.
Sure.
Let's see what the fans think of that. Okay, I think we need to get Rey Mysterio and Alan Jones physical sooner rather than later. I think the next stage of this rivalry is them in the ring together so that we can see Jones trying to unmask Rey. I think we can talk more after that, but I think that visual and that interaction is important.
Okay, the way I see this playing out,
Yep.
Rey Mysterio's out in the ring to talk to the folks. He's got the cruiserweight title again. That's awesome. That's basically what he says.
Yep.
Alan Jones comes out and it's just like, you don't deserve to wear that title, because I know you're hiding something. You hide behind that mask, yet there's no real purpose for it, Rey. Because ultimately, everybody can see who you are, and most importantly, he can see who you are. And Rey can say, you know, I heard you say that last week. What a bunch of bullshit. I wear this mask to honor my family and where I've come from and the tradition of Mexican luchadors.
Yep. If anything, I'm not hiding. I'm expressing my inner self through my mask. And you're right.
Oh shit! He does like the.
Go ahead.
He does like the Batman gimmick of like, this mask is my face, actually.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is who I am.
And I think actually on a meta level, that's true, right? If you saw, because I know what Rey Mysterio looks like without his mask, but if I think of Rey Mysterio, it's the mask guy.
Yep. And then I think a good line for Rey to say is, if there's anybody hiding behind something, I think it's you, isn't it?
Yes.
And then that's when Jones can attack him and try to rip his mask.
I like that. I do think we should, even though I said we need to get him ripping the mask, I do want them to do that in a match. So I like the idea of Jones attacking him and then Rey maybe escaping, and then we just book a non-title match for next week.
I like it.
That's top of the hour, though, I think, even though we've put it all together here. I do like maybe a little drop in there of Rey recognizing the religious undertones here and just agreeing that, yes, he does see me. I'm not hiding anything from him. Because I might be. I don't want every character Jones feuds with to be like, you're a Christian nut job, right? And I think Rey's a good guy to be like, yeah, I believe too.
I mean, he's got a
yes.
cross tatted on his chest. He does the cross thing. That's literally his like corner post thing, right? It's the whatever that shit is that he does. It's not exactly the cross thing, because he doesn't touch the shoulders, but he touches his chest, which I guess is where the tattoo is, and then he points up, right? So
yeah.
Okay,
we got to get to that later though. But cool, we have that worked out. I'm definitely down for that. We could hear from. You right?
Fuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I just stretched my neck, and now it's like, fuck. It's like permanently like tensed. Fuck.
Yeah. I know.
I'll be all right, but
Okay.
I don't do that often, but when I do, it always scares the fuck out of me because it feels like something's like pushing out on my neck
Yeah.
or like what the fuck? I'll be all right.
Okay. You sure?
Debilitating injury. I can't go on.
I mean, I've had it. I've had an injury on my foot that we've had to end the stream for before. You
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. No, I'm good. Yeah.
you okay? Okay.
It'll just go away here eventually on its own.
Yeah. Do you want some time or should we
No,
press on?
you're good.
All right.
We're good.
Let's take a look at storylines then. Right. This was. Oh, we've got this booked for the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Cool. How about a 6-man? Is there a 6th man that can join Shark and Pred?
Probably. Let me see here.
Yep.
Could be Santino. Could be
Yeah.
Dragon Kid. Could be
Yeah.
Finley. Could be
Yeah. Evan Bourne or Kofi Kingston.
Yep.
I think Evan Bourne would be my pick. Yeah.
Sure. Cool with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Then we've still got the Sanctity of the Chamber thing.
Yes.
What's the next step in that?
Oh yeah, Deuce and Domino. We're gonna attack them with a piece of the chamber.
Oh yes, that's right. No, I think my pitch was
I
that
don't remember if we were doing that, but
my pitch was that there was a pod that they've managed to keep, and they're gonna I guess. Oh, that's right. I originally had them throwing them into the pod, but actually you pitched it at the time and I didn't like it. But now I kind of turned on it. I like the idea that they've kept the pod because it's useful. And they're not going to destroy it by throwing them into it. But I do like the idea of them locking one of them in the pod so they can attack the other guy.
Yep.
Let's just do that now.
Absolutely.
I think Zack Ryder should be the one locked in the pod and Kurt Hawkins should be the guy getting attacked.
I approve.
Cool. Why don't we go first angle? We'll do 2 parts. One is fighting. We don't need to do this as 2 parts, but I think
no, you're right.
It'll make sense, I think, for what we're going for. Go 1 minute on this part. And then the second part, we can go attacker, victim, and non-speaking appearance, maybe?
I would go dramatic acting.
Sure. Yeah, no, not a problem.
I think that's the use for it if there ever was one.
Well, I think the use for it, if there ever was one, was if we were filming a movie in the middle of our
understandable
wrestling television show. I think 2 minutes on this part of the angle.
Yep, I'm gonna call it storyline development because it's a significant thing. I think.
Yeah, the story being that they've salvaged a part of the chamber. I'll accept that.
Yep. Ryder is locked in a chamber pod as D&D brutalize Hawkins.
We should call him the Hawk.
The Hawk. That's fair. All right, sure.
The Hawkster.
Big team member with Fox and Duke Puma.
True.
Animal Collective.
The Menagerie.
Animorphs.
Animaniacs. Furries are us.
Furry convention.
Gosh. All right. I'm gonna need to piss soon, but we'll get to a match that I can leave in your hands before I go.
Yeah, fair. Oh.
Boring you, am I? Oh,
yeah,
ooh.
terribly.
Damn, this is
okay.
So, I'm listening. Yes, this is where my brain was as well.
It's unfortunate because I also want a promo in the ring.
Yeah, I This weird thing with Christian where it feels like it happens every week where I'm like, this is the week where he cuts the promo. And I'm like, no, he should just fucking go and attack Psychosis. Psychosis is being a cunt. Which I still think is true. I think this week he should attack Psychosis. And then maybe next week he has the interview where he's calmed down and he gets to like actually cut a promo on him.
So the way I see it, Christian comes
listening.
out. We don't do an entrance for him. He just comes out. He storms down to the ring, grabs a mic. He like rips it out of the hands of Justin Roberts, I guess it would be, and he just says like, "Piscosis, you son of a bitch! You have talked so much shit on my name over the past number of weeks. Get your fucking ass out here. I'm gonna put you in the goddamn ground, you son of a bitch." And then Psychosis can come out on the stage and hit the no.
No. Okay. I like it. It all works. Here's why I've got some problems with it.
Yep.
The first one is I know it's not the same angle, but we did a very similar angle to open this show.
I guess you're right, yeah.
It does feel like that would naturally lead to the match being soon. And I actually see this probably being a December 27th match. So how do you feel about Psychosis wrestles a match tonight and Christian attacks him after it? And then, like I said, next week he calms down, cuts a promo, and he could be really fiery in it. But I know it doesn't quite get your storms the ring angle going, but I just think for the pacing of the feud, that might be the better direction.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Ooh, doesn't help us here.
Space for that match?
Yeah, definitely do.
Along with the 6-man?
We do it.
The main?
Those are our remaining matches on the show. Now, I will admit to you, that it is a Shawn Michaels main event. So you are correct to caution. But the 6-man is like 5 minutes. The Psychosis match could be like 4 to 8. So I think we should be all right.
Okay.
Could be 4 if it's a job or 8 if it's a real person. Should we get an interview here with Idol?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna win the title.
Yep. I'm a Giant Slayer. Yeah, I'm a giant. I would be world champion already if Shawn Michaels hadn't blindsided me. And tonight I'm gonna right the wrongs of the past. I'm gonna achieve my destiny.
I like it.
Cool. Go 4. Get Jack Swagger as a background player. The acolyte, Jack Swagger. Generic. It could be hype. Sure.
He's hyping the main event.
Is he though, or is he just talking?
I think he's hyping the main event. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like. I agree with you. We're okay to leave it, but I would like you to consider the possibility that someone can talk about an upcoming match without it being a hype segment, because that definitely can happen.
Sorry, say that again.
Someone can talk about their chances in an upcoming match without it being a hype segment.
I don't think I'd agree with that, but
okay, yeah, maybe that's not the conversation to have today. I mean, yeah, okay. All right. Diva search ad.
Yep. How do we do that?
I think it can be a Nat Hart subjective video here. I think that's fine at this point because we've already established she's going to be a part of it. Q ad.
Q ad. Uh-oh.
And then after this, we can do the 6-man, and I'm going to go piss.
Yep. And Born, Seek and Destroy. Highlanders. Drew McIntyre. I feel like that is 5 minutes, probably. I feel like the heels should maybe eke this one out. Jesus, why am I so tired all of a sudden? Yeah, I feel like the heels probably eke this one out. It could be cheating, likely. But I'll wait for Putty probably to sound in on that. Yeah, I just think like the baby faces are gonna win the tag title match, so we probably don't want them winning this year. Open, I guess, for 5 minutes. That'll all depend on what we choose.
That sounds fine to me.
Cool.
You can have the heels win.
McIntyre pins Predator. Sneaky methods.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, Predator's unhappy.
You can check him and protect. Even to keep strong if we need it.
No, he's fine. He's good.
Cool.
Okay. Let me think here. I know we need to do. Okay, we got this match. This is kind of nothing.
We can continue it on the 6-man though, just for the sake of continuing it at this stage.
Yep.
We didn't do anything with Bobby Lashley last week, right?
We did nothing, yeah.
Great. That means we can do this little video here. Subject video for Lashley. We just show some of his highlights from his title reign, and then we hype up the Bobby Lashley returns next week.
I love it.
We didn't do anything with Chavo last week either, right?
No, yeah.
Okay. Did we do anything with The Undertaker last week?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Just good to know. The Undertaker. Do we have any feuds I'm forgetting about for Taker between now and the end of the year? I think the answer is no, right?
Nothing I can think of that would be like. Nothing I can think of, actually.
Yeah. Question is, when are we going to do the next number one contender thing? What is it going to look like? I've definitely had ideas of it being like a fatal 4-way that you have to qualify for. You know, one of those shows, you probably know what I'm talking about, where it's like there's four matches and then the main event's a fatal 4-way. And Taker getting involved in that is cool. We could cycle him out into a feud. Would it be the end of the world if he just misses 2 shows without comment? Probably not. He's the Undertaker. That's kind of things he does sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Chavo's kind of in a similar boat. He's been doing that this year. It's like, I'll wait for when I get a big match, which will come in a couple weeks. I'm just worried about it because Lashley's returning next week. That means we're probably not doing the number one contender thing until the week after, which means if we don't do anything with Undertaker and Chavo now, we probably don't do anything with them next week either, unless there's room on the show for a match where one of them can wrestle, which they could. Bobby could even fight one of them. Don't know if I like that though. It's probably Bobby fighting a jobber.
So your argument was a Chavo interview here then?
No, I was just saying if we don't, my instinct was that we don't do anything with Chavo and Taker this week. That was my initial thing. But I'm just thinking that if we don't do anything with them this week, it's not like they're going to be back next week either. It's going to be the week after that the number one contender stuff starts. And let me just check dates on that to make sure it even works, which it does. It absolutely could be that number one contender stuff happening on the 18th. The question is, do we want Chavo and Taker off screen this week and next week? With Taker, I think it's fine.
Yep.
For Chavo, I was about to say, I wonder if Chavo can get a feud, but he can't. Unless it's a no, he just can't.
No.
No.
Leave him off then, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's. I guess that's right. Unless we find something for him to do, unless he can fight. Unless there's a spot on the show next week for him to wrestle, and then we'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, I think we could do that for sure.
Yeah, I'm wondering now because you said Chavo interview here. Were you saying that just because you heard me say it, or do you think that would be a good angle for this spot?
Yeah, no, I just heard. I thought I heard you say it.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's leave it then. But I don't have anything for this spot anyway, unless we fast track into the psychosis. That kind of nicely lines up for the top of the hour. Yeah, all right. Let's do a bridge angle here then. Let's do the Raw rebound.
Sure. It is Charlie Haas's big day.
True. Enters to a huge pop, pins John Cena.
Yep. Raw rebound.
Oh, should we give Charlie Haas a bridging German as a finisher?
Yeah, I can do that. Destruction.
He doesn't even have the Haas of Pain.
Bridging German suplex. Finish. Secondary finish.
I think
Uber finish.
Secondary finish.
Yep,
I also think I don't even know what a destruction is.
I don't either.
So let's take it off. And then let's also see if Haas of... Yeah, okay. And we could put that in there.
Perfect.
Is it a secondary finisher?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, you don't know what the Haas of Pain is?
No, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, it's pretty hard to describe, for at least for me, but it is a pretty like elaborate submission move. So I imagine it's not. I imagine he if he's going to use it, he's going to use it pretty often. I would imagine it's actually something he uses frequently.
Okay.
Cool.
Sound very dismissive of a K. Jeez, didn't mean to sound like that.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't take it that way.
Okay, good. Just from my end, it just sounded like I was like, okay. Yeah.
Let's go Psychosis versus. I'm thinking Dragon Kid. I don't know how frequently we've done that. I'm sure we've done it, but yeah, I don't know when the last time we would have done it is.
Stairway to Heaven.
Cool. Fine with me then.
3?
Well, whichever of those you prefer. I think I would have gone a little longer on it, but yeah, we can do 4. I guess, yeah, Dragon Nakamura is not hugely important these days.
No.
And then
this was Christian attacking?
Yeah. I would say brawl. I know Christian's going to get the better of it, but they're going to... I think this is an extended thing where he just starts fucking throwing hands and it gets a little crazy and they brawl out into the crowd.
I like it. 3, 4.
Let's go 4.
Yep.
I'd go generic on this. I don't think we're learning anything new here.
We're learning that Christian will attack a fucker.
True. That sounds more like character development if that's the argument you want to make, though.
Let's do it then. Yep.
I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. No. We need something before the top of the hour segment here. Maybe we haven't hyped Iron Man yet, so we can do that.
Yep, I like it. We'll do
Robert Downey Jr., subject to video.
Yep, perfect. Love it.
Yeah. This Saturday, live on ESPN. And ESPN Canada. Wait, no.
ESPN Canada. No,
Isn't it
I don't think that's
ESPN
how it
Mexico?
works.
Yeah, it's
It
ESPN
is, yes.
Mexico, yeah. Were you on the Fight Network in Canada?
Yes.
Nice. All right, and then that Rey Mysterio angle that we pitched, I don't think we need to add anything to what we talked about earlier, and I don't fully remember it. So,
Okay, yeah. So it's Ray coming out. This is probably like 3 minutes or so. He's the champ. Hooray, hooray.
Yes.
Alan Jones comes out and it's just like, you don't deserve to be the fucking champ.
I'd go working the crowd on the first part of this then, if it's more of a like, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, then Alan Jones comes out and is like, you're a mask wearing freak.
Yep. You're hiding
Ray's
things.
And Ray's like, well, I don't think I'm the one hiding behind something here.
Yep.
And that'll...
You wear your righteousness like a false shroud. I wear my culture like a mask.
Big. How long on the promo parts of this?
My instinct is 4.
Yep.
Cool. Oh yeah, and then they fight. I remember now. And Joe and Ray, like in my version, I would go fighting because if you remember in my version, Ray gets away. He, like, I think he Ranas him and then leaves.
Yep, I like it.
And Jones will like shake his fist.
How long on the fight?
I think 2 minutes. I don't think it's long.
Okay.
And then we get a non-title match next week.
Ray celebration promo. Alan comes out. He's gay.
The gay community.
Ray angers him. Fight.
You've got to summarize these better, my brother.
How would you propose that then?
Ray celebration is interrupted by Bones.
Fine.
You couldn't use 4 commas for a 3-part angle, brother. It's too far. Too far.
I could do whatever I want.
You could. Can we check the analysis? Make sure we haven't missed anything. Maybe it's just time for Kelly promo. Not seeing anything in there that would preclude that. Yeah, Kelly interview.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Kelly highlights from tour shows of her interacting with young fans into an interview where she encourages young fans to continue interacting with her.
I don't like that.
Well, okay. In a
some
completely wholesome
about how
way.
that's said. She encourages the children to keep interacting with her. I'm like, I don't know about that, but okay.
Look, it's fine. It's wholesome.
Is it an interview or is it just her talking?
Huh. I think it's just her talking.
Okay.
And I guess it's pre-taped as well, actually.
Please keep interacting with me.
Can you do a pre-taped non-video? I know we've probably checked this before, but can we?
Yeah, entirely. Okay. I can.
Cool.
The fans love Kelly.
The young fans love Kelly.
Fine.
Yep. What about the youth love Kelly?
The youths.
What about young girls love Kelly?
All right, there we go.
All right, acceptable. Entrances for the main.
I should better just do it like this.
On my algorithm, by the way, it's been giving me the Idol Stevens Hallelujah rock theme, which, 1, very funny considering the feud he just got out of, and 2, is definitely my headcanon theme for him right now. Even though it would be impossible for us to have that theme.
That's the one where he used it for like a week, right? And then
probably. I don't remember him ever using it, to be honest. Yeah.
There was one promo after the Miz feud where he was just like, I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet now, and I'm going to be my own man, and with your support, we're going to do big things. And then they hit his, like, rock theme, and I remember it by being like, oh, that's interesting. They switched his theme, and then he never won
Never-
again. The
Excellent.
next time he showed up, I believe, was the Axelmania stuff. So
Nice.
where he was... Oh, it was Macho Mandow.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
What a decision.
I think we can go 2 minutes on this and 3 minutes on Sean, and then 1 minute on the Justin Roberts announcement.
Game. Yeah, Justin Roberts, segment host.
Correct.
How long on this last one? Just a minute?
Just a minute.
Okay.
And it's time.
It's time.
I think you got into my head a little bit because I was like, because earlier in the show you very much hyped up. Do we have time for this? It's Sean, and I got in my head. Yeah, he's right. But this actually isn't going to be that long of a match. now that we've gotten here, I'm like, wait, no, this isn't going over 20 minutes, is it?
Probably not. No.
Although I do think we're going to try and make it epic. I think definitely Sean. That's going to be Sean's like pitch, and we're gonna be like, yeah, okay, go ahead, and it's, you know, I'm gonna bump for you and sell for you, and you could do your spots, and then I'll do a fiery comeback, and it'll be epic.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair, right? Like, I mean, how else would we structure it, right? Like,
yeah, that's interesting. You asked that question. I don't have an answer.
Yeah, like I'm like, how else would we structure it? It's a Sean match. It's what he does.
Well, I don't like that I don't have an answer because I should have answers. I should be like, oh, well, we could do it this way or that way or this way. I guess we could center it around an injury. We could have Sean, you know, tweak his ankle or something and have Idol capitalize on that. We could center it around the presence of Jack Swagger, have him get thrown out at some point. We could.
I like throwing Jack Swagger out. That's a good meme.
Okay, we'll do that. That adds some time to the match. Because I was at 13, I think, with a very basic structure. I think you maybe need an extra 2 minutes to sell the Jack Swagger presence.
I was gonna say 16, yeah. So
I'm okay with 16. That's a number I can get on board with.
Okay, Sean's gonna win.
Interference.
Yeah, I like it.
Slow build.
There's no you're out of here note, unfortunately, but
that's true.
Cool.
I want Taker and Charles on this, just if they're not.
Sure, yeah. I can make sure of that for you.
Why is George Hackenschmidt in here? I feel like the brands are off.
Yeah, they are. They're always off.
They're not.
They're always off.
That's just not true.
They're never on. We don't have a brand split, Putty. What's wrong with you?
Oh, shit.
Is this the brand split series? No, it's not. So,
it's not, actually. You're right. It's actually not. All right. Give me those 4 minutes I wanted on Nakamura Psychosis, since we've got him.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. We can actually just add a minute to the 6-man. That's what I was going to suggest, and I don't think there's any harm in that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fair.
Give me 4 minutes of Shawn Michaels celebrating after the match.
Hell yeah. Let me just do it like this. The dream lives.
Lives. I like it. And then get me post-show Jerry Lawler versus Chavo Guerrero. Never before, never again.
Excellent decision, buddy.
Thank you.
I approve of this. I have to make him a worker again. Which means I have to close this screen. There we go.
Can we get away with Chavo winning? I don't know if we can.
Is he fucking branded? Jesus, Jerry.
I mean, that makes sense.
Like that.
He is on Raw. Go on.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Can we get away with Chavo winning? I don't think we can.
Can we get away with Chavo winning? You mean Jerry?
No. We're in Memphis, right?
Being this old man, buddy. Shut up.
Well, all right. We gotta be via cheating then, but that's fine.
Sure, that's fine. I accept.
11?
Yep.
Protect Jerry Lawler, not just because he's losing, but also because he's old.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Whatever.
Shut up. What do you know about booking, huh?
True. Cool. Just check the Nakamura Psychosis match to make sure it's not a Raw ref. That's the only one I really care about. Road Agent's fine. I wouldn't want it to be a Raw ref. I think Nick Patrick's SmackDown.
Yeah, he's SmackDown. Yep.
Yeah, cool. We should spend some creative energy, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Give me an angle idea. Sick. Give me a gimmick idea. Ooh. All right, cool. Let's go use some of those. Let's definitely stick one on the Ray Jones angle.
Yep. Which one you want to do?
We got 2 new certainties and a safe bet, right?
Yep.
Cool. And what else have we got just to check? Is Randy Orton and Ted Jr. those the only ones?
Yeah, just those two.
Okay. Let's go with a safe bet then for this one, because we like to these Bones angles we always think are a little riskier because obviously the content we're playing with is I'm kind of good to leave the There's
okay.
a part of me.
I want one more. I want one more angle idea. There's an angle in here that deserves one.
Yeah, I was looking at it too.
It deserves one. It's very creative. They've never done anything like it before.
All right.
Fuck.
Oh, well.
Well, we got one for the open instead.
We can... Look, we have a spare angle idea. I was looking at it too. You can do it.
All right. There we go.
And then, yeah, let's use the Triple H one, because...
Yeah, I thought so. Might as well, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Could save it, but we've got an angle here. It's the opening. Why not?
Yeah. All right.
Let's do it.
This looks all good. Yep, perfect. SmackDown intro.
Nice.
Yeah,
we can
quite solid.
Book this in for Saturday as it completes the card.
Main event later.
Hell yeah.
This is the
announcement for SNME 29 or
yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay.
These guys beat those guys.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that. Zack Ryder foreshadowing a face turn, because that makes sense.
Yep, I agree.
Oh, let's book that in for next week, a tag team match between those two teams.
Yep.
Actually, no, let's do a singles match. Let's do Zack Ryder versus a cool dude of your choosing.
I don't know.
Then just pick one at random.
Flip a coin.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can just do that on Google, right? Hold on. Why don't you do it on screen? That sounds like good content.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let me get this up.
Heads is deuce, tails is domino.
Yep. Coin flip. We're not using the Google one.
Okay. Can I get a reason for that?
I prefer this one.
Oh, very well.
It lets me choose a type of coin.
Ooh, that is based.
What kind of coin do you want?
I would like a Canadian coin.
Canadian coin, yep. That's normally how it works here. Which one you want?
Oh, a loonie.
Looney. All right, right on. All right, here we go. So heads is deuce.
Heads is deuce.
Tails.
All right. That was fun. We should flip Canadian coins more often.
Real.
This was fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Does the main event have a storyline?
Yeah, it's those two. They're both in the same one.
They're in the same. Okay, I trust. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. Using a foreign object. Who knows what that is?
A loony.
Real.
Flicks it in his eye.
Looney in Memphis.
By a Scotsman.
Bobby Lashley's back next week.
Watch yours.
Charlie Haas is back next week.
Watch yours.
Dragon Nakamura is back next week.
Huh. This was crazy.
Good shit, boys. Good shit.
Psycho Stunner. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Real.
Fuck you, Psychosis. You son of a bitch.
Psychosis. Starts beating his ass. Sean Benjamin back next week.
Watch yours.
No, this is the SNME ad.
Yep. Okay.
Ray Jones stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah. White hot. I suppose we got to take the Memphis crowd at their word. And we can book in Ray versus Jones for next week as well.
Yes.
Which makes it very unlikely that Chavo Guerrero is going to have time to wrestle. But hey, he wrestled Jerry Lawler tonight. You can shut the fuck up.
Real. You beat the king in Memphis.
Oh, this Kelly angle does worse than
significantly worse than normal.
Usual. It's probably because of that video idea I added to it, because that video did significantly worse than the promo did. Also, interestingly, the promo did still do worse than usual, which indicates to me we've found something I feel like we should have known is possible, but I don't think we fully clocked yet, is that mediocre interviewers can bring up shitty promoters.
Yeah,
so I imagine that's what's been happening, is Todd Grisham has been carrying her.
It's Shawn Michaels!
Holy shit.
We're ready.
It's time. The first defense of the new reign.
99.
100. 82.
Aw, boo. This guy's washed as fuck. Yep,
I mean, this was still really good. It's really good.
Really good. He's still the champ, baby. He's coming to your city. Speaking of your city sucks and your heroes are bad.
Crowd rating 86.
They loved it.
Jerry Lawler was barely able to complete the match due to exhaustion.
I choose to believe this is Chavo making a point, actually. Jerry in the deep waters just to show off. I don't give a fuck what you say,
Ricky Steamboat.
Fucking Ricky thinks he can tell me anything about my TV show. Bastard.
All right, I don't know why they weren't amazing shows, but I'm really happy with our process this week. I think we booked well.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. You did the intro.
More about my computer.
I wasn't even talking about that conversation. I just think we booked when we got on the book. I think we had synergetic. We're thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. There's so much shit here. We'll see you sometime next week. We're gonna talk about it off stream, but definitely sometime towards the end of next week for SNME Iron Man. Peace out.